More Mojo podcast, Thanksgiving edition. Oh, I got to turn that off, turn this off, do this. Yes. One day I will be thankful that we'll have a new control board. I won't have to push 8,000 buttons in order to do this.
Better. Come on.
Yeah, you're kind of right by that. Thanksgiving edition of this. This is, it's Thanksgiving time, and we should all be thankful. And I would like to know what you're not thankful for. Whenever we do that thing in our house where we go around the table, the first person usually decides on what we're going to end up going with as far as our thanks. Because if the first person is very serious with it, then everybody else has to be serious with it. And if the other people aren't.
I like this. I really like this. Because we're a show about gratitude for the most part. So this is just the opposite.
What show are you listening to?
This is interesting. 4 in 5 parents, moms and dads, say that their kids are not thankful for what they have. They're not thankful for anything. It's kind of wild. That's a lot of people. So over half of the people surveyed say that their kids between the ages of 4 and 10 are spoiled brats. And they said that the parents say that they're embarrassed by their actions sometimes when they're out in public. Their kids rarely say please and thank you when they get things. Do you guys believe your kids are like that? Or are they not grateful for things?
I think I will tout my kids on their manners. I think they have great manners. The gratitude thing is something that we work on every single day.
Yeah.
To the point where what if they are given anything or whatever the situation may be, I always, especially with Lucy, I'll turn to her and say, Lulu, and she goes, I know, be grateful. Like she knows the talk is coming, but I think that's tough.
But when I see a survey like that, I think that it's because I notice now that my kids are adult kids, like I've got 20-year-old kids. I think it's a reflection on us. And I've said this to Chelsea numerous times. I don't think we're bad parents.
Uh-huh.
I think the problem is that we probably didn't push hard enough for our kids to understand how lucky they were, that they had a roof over their heads and that they had parents that loved them and 2 parents that cared for them and stuff. And I think that when I see a survey like this, I look at these parents going, well, get your shit together. You know what I mean? Like,
it's up to us to program them.
Teach your kids how to be grateful. Take the stuff away. I mean, we talk all the time about how many times does a parent say, I'm going to turn this car around, and they actually do turn the car around? Or how many times does a parent say, you know what, you keep acting like this, you're not getting Christmas. Who has ever taken away Christmas, But I think that I look back, do you guys think that you're, like the way that you were raised as a kid, do you think that a kid could deal with that nowadays?
What do you mean, though?
Like, do you think that you were raised harder than you raised your kids?
I think it's all in what you know. So maybe like my kids would think it was all foreign. The punishments and stuff were different, but I just think it's what you and all your friends and your brothers got. So it was kind of like that was the norm.
Yeah.
Where they have a different norm today.
Plus, we didn't have the technology that they have nowadays.
Yeah. Like I wanted to go out and play, and punishment was you're grounded to your room. Now my kids dream to be in their room all the day. You have to ground them and make them go out.
Yeah. Mike, are your kids grateful kids? You have cute kids. I whenever I see a picture of Mike's children, I look at them and I go, God, these kids are so darn cute. They almost look like they're props. Are they props?
They are. They actually rent them by the
Rent-A-Kids. Oh, good.
Yeah. Well, it's almost up, but
give it up before college. Then you're in a good place at that point.
They are very. I will say too, they are very, very grateful because Dad didn't have a lot, so Dad tries to instill gratitude. I think myself personally, I find it hard to have the balance of. Well, I want to keep pushing because, I do have a little bit more than I had as a kid, but I also want to, continue to pursue and have drive and stuff like that. So I find it's tough to have balance with myself and then pass that down to them.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. I would often think of this as I had great parents. My parents were great people. But if I could have any parent from the show and put the perfect parents together, I would have Scott, Mick, and Ellen's mom Scott Mick because he would be fun, and Ellen's mom because she's hot. So
Why would you want your own mother to be hot?
I don't know, just to say that's my
Trust
mom.
me. Hey, trust me. It's not that fun once everyone starts telling you how hot your mom is. It's really
Ellen,
not super
we're
fun.
talking gratitude right now. Be grateful.
I thought we were talking about things we're not grateful for.
Oh, okay. No, whatever. But I honestly, I think that that's a wonderful thing to have is when you have a mama that's attractive.
I'm sure because you find her attractive, you do think it's great that.
No, but I think that means that you have good genes in your family. That's it. Take it from a guy that has to still do Botox and things like that. It's good to be able to know that you have good genes, that you'll look good when you're older.
Okay.
Right?
That was the longest explanation of your mom's hot.
I don't know. It was weird. All right, go back to Megan's dad. I want Megan's dad.
Megan's dad's
hot. He's the greatest.
Stop. Oh, God. Ellen, I now understand what it's like when somebody calls your mom hot. I literally just had vomit shoot up into my mouth and had to suppress
Come
that
on,
back
after
down
seeing
really
him
quickly.
dance, he's a
Does
dilf.
it bother you that your dad is somewhat of a sex symbol to our listeners?
Oh my God, it is so weird to me because in my mind, like Ellen, he's like a Ken doll down there and there's nothing going on. There's no pieces.
Yeah.
My parents had sex twice, once for my twin sisters and once for me.
Are you guys excited for Thanksgiving? Are you
No.
Yes.
Really?
No?
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm so stressed out about it.
because of you're preparing the meal?
Yeah, I'm the chef de Thanksgiving this year, and my dad and brother, well, truly very, very close to me. I love them both very, very much. Can be very critical, but also won't volunteer to help. So it's like I have all of the pressure on me this year, and they will voice if they're disappointed. And then I feel like the expectations of the holiday really is on my shoulders.
Here's a rule in general. You don't get to criticize unless you're willing to do it instead. You
Right.
can criticize my work if you're willing to take it over.
Yeah,
You're not,
I talked about that
you're not
last
doing
week
it.
with the dishwasher. but I have the opposite problem, Megan, and I'm going to deep dive into this a little more tomorrow morning, but divorced dad trying to host and keep up to the expectations of the awesome family holidays we would usually have. It's a little bit different, and I'm the one that's refusing the help. No one's offering to help you, Megan. I'm refusing help. Like, no, I got it because I want to prove I can do it. But in the internal voice in my head's going, take the help, dummy. What are you doing?
When you were married, did you do a lot of the preparing of stuff,
No.
or was that left
I did very
to Chris?
little. I would carve the turkey. I would make my one sweet potato dish, and then I would put the folding chairs and tables out and set the table.
So are you this Thanksgiving? I know you said that on Friday you're doing like a big hosting thing.
Yeah.
Is your girlfriend going to be there helping you with that?
I have not Friday. She'll be over earlier, but for the big dinner, it's going to be my brother, some of his kids and their kids, and so the little one's running around, and then Chris's brother and his kids are coming around, and then my girls. So still be more people than would comfortably fit in a 2-bedroom apartment.
Yeah.
And you're doing it all? You're cooking everything?
Yes, everything.
You didn't buy anything
for
at all?
you.
I bought. What did I buy that is prepped already? Well, I just have to heat the scallop potatoes. They're like frozen, but and the spiral ham I got, so I don't have to worry about stuffing a turkey in. I was trying to. The other thing is, Chris is doing the dinner the day before. And half of the guests will be there. So I don't want to do all the same food and make them sick of the same stuff. So I'm trying to create Turkey Day Part 2. So I'm doing ham. I'm doing different sides. I'm doing different
Wait, so
desserts.
part of Chris's family is coming over to your house on Friday?
Yes. Mhm.
Will Chris be coming over on Friday?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay.